This is a story from Kentucky called The Old Woman and Her Pig. This version is written by me, Margaret MacDonald. You can look for it in your library. One time, there was an old woman, lived way out in the country, had a little boy lived with her. He was a good little boy. One day he went out playing in the road and he found a copper penny. He brought it back and said, "Ma'am, I found a copper penny." She said, "A copper penny? I'll take it to town and I'll buy us a pet. I'll buy us a fat little pig. Would you like that?" He said, "I would like that." She said, "Well, honey, you stay home and watch the farm while we're gone, because I'll be home before it's dark and you won't be scared." And she went down the road. She was just a-singing, "Going to town, going to buy a little pig, a jig-jog, jig-jog, jiggity-jig. I'm going to town, going to buy a little pig, a jig-jog, jig-jog, jiggity-jig." Started crossing over the bridge, made a hollow sound. "Go to town, going to buy a little pig, a jig-jog, jig-jog, jiggity-jig." Back on the road again, going to town, going to buy a little pig, a jig-jog, jig-jog, jiggity-jig. Got down to town and went to the pig man. "Hey, Mr. Pig Man, I want to buy a pig." And she gave him her copper penny, and he said, "You can have any pig you want for that copper penny." She said, "I want that big fat one right there." And she started home, says, "Piggy, you got to follow me. You're too heavy to carry." And she went up the road, and she was just singing, "I went to town and I bought a little pig, a jig-jog, jig-jog, jiggity-jig." Pig was coming right after her. He was just a-singing too. Oink, 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 oink. She started crossing the bridge. "I went to town and I bought a little pig, a jig-jog, jig-jog, jiggity-jig." Pig started crossing after her. Oink, 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 oink. Yee! The pig stopped. Whew! He was scared. The bridge was high. The water was rushing by. He would not go across that bridge. The old woman come back and said, "Come on, Piggy, you got to go over the bridge. My little boy's at home, and it's getting dark, and he's going to be scared." But the little pig said, And the old woman sat down, and she began to cry. "I can't get home to my little boy tonight. It's almost dark." She saw the big full moon coming up. Said, "It's almost dark, but the moon does shine." Figured that moon might make enough light he wouldn't be too scared. Just then, she saw a dog coming along. "Dog, come here quick. I want you to bark at the pig. If you will bark at the pig will jump over the bridge, and I will get home to my little boy tonight." The dog said, "No, I won't do it." Blech. "Well, that's not very nice." And she started to cry. "I can't get home to my little boy tonight. It's almost dark, but the moon does shine." Looked around and she saw a rat coming. "Oh, rat, come here. I want you to bite the dog. If you will nip the dog will bark at the pig will jump over the bridge, and I will get home to my little boy tonight." And the rat said, "No, I won't do it." "Yeah." "Oh, well, that is not nice." And she started to cry all over again. "I can't get home to my little boy tonight. It's almost dark, but the moon does shine." Looked around and she saw a cat coming. "Oh, cat, come quick. I want you to scare the rat. If you will scare the rat will bite the dog will bark at the pig will jump over the bridge, and I'll get home to my little boy tonight." And the cat said, little boy, is that the one used to give me a saucer of cream to drink at night?" "That's the one. That's the one used to stroke my fur." "Yeah. One used to scratch behind my ears and it felt so good." "Yeah, same little boy." "Of course I'm going to help," said the cat. So the cat began to scare the rat began to bite the dog began to bark at the pig. Woof, 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 woof. And the pig jumped up and ran right across the bridge. And the old lady came right behind, just a-singing, "I went to town and I bought a little pig, jig-jog, jig-jog, jiggity-jig, oink, 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 oink." And they got home, and the little boy had not been scared at all, because it sure was dark, but the moon did shine.